Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? We're going to come back with a video. Today, we're going to be looking at Jordan Lutz. Before we get into the video, I just want to say, guys, remember to smash that like button, subscribe, and comment down below. Because I see that only not 90, that 93% of you guys aren't subscribed that are watching my videos. So, yeah, I really want you guys to subscribe. It'll help me a lot. The more subscribers, it doesn't help me out. But it'll help boost the channel and it'll get us more growth and all that. But yeah, guys, remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below. So let's get right into this. Check out Jordan Lutz. Number 57 tackles, 7 sacks. Not 7 sacks isn't like a lot. You know, you know, that's like that's less than a sack a game. Comes up, nice job. He comes across, helps make a tackle, but was slow off it. It seemed like. Let's see. Okay, let's see what he does here. Nice job. He's able to get there. Throw him down. Comes up the middle. That's a nice job right there. Makes a nice play. Reads it right. It would come through and make a nice play right there. That's a good job. Okay. What I will say is he did come off the edge like pretty far. I hate when it slows down, but like he was coming off the edge and he's coming pretty far. Wasn't doing the best thing right there. Like, that's confusing. Like, oh my God. Let's go back. Look, he was right here. He's one, and that is a one, right? Like I don't know. That wasn't really like a good highlight. You know. Okay, nice job. He doesn't give up on the play. Oh, I'm getting 1 and 7 confused. They're like so similar, and it's not the best. Like look. Okay, gets off of his block fast. Gets upfield. Dives down though. Goes down. I get it. He made the tackle, but wasn't the best tackle in the world. I hate when they do the slow thing because it's just like you don't really need to slow it down that much. Comes off the edge, makes a nice tackle. Gets the sack. Makes a nice play right there. I'm sorry guys when it slows down. I hate it also. I can't really control it. Was he wearing 40? That they have him wearing 1 and 40. Like this is very confusing. Like I get it, but like don't have your number be 1 and then switch it. Half the time. It's just something that's like because when you're looking for somebody, it gets pretty difficult. So I guess now he's 40, even though sometimes he's 1. Nice job. He's able to get there. He's patient, but he kind of like is stuttering his feet right there. Comes up. Nice job. He's able to get off the block, but it doesn't look like he actually made the tackle. Like, it doesn't look like he actually made a tackle right here. It actually looked like he was actually able to get the first down. You see, he's able to get it. Looks like he actually broke off of him. Not something that I'm going to say, like, he's diving really when he tries to make a tackle sometimes, which isn't the best thing in the world. I don't know if he went low. I don't know which one was him because it's so. Oh, he was 1 this time. He went low, which isn't the best thing to do. You don't always want to go low when you're doing it, when you're diving. Like, don't go like right for his legs, like feet, because he could just flip over and get more yardage. Like, if you're gonna go low, like grab for his like upper thighs to make the play. You see, he just tripped him up. Not the smartest decision. You could take a look. You see, he's just standing here, and you see he just barely clips his foot. Like, I get it, he made the tackle and all, but he was able to get a lot more yardages from where he was because he just tripped him up. Like, he could have made a better tackle and made a better play. Right there, that was a good tackle. Comes across and makes the tackle. Okay. Or gets off of it. Doesn't really do anything right there. Right there was like, your teammate had him wrapped up. Like, look, you could see he was wrapped up, and then you come in. You really didn't help right there. Like, I wouldn't put that in your highlights. Like, you helped make the play, but it's not. I wouldn't put that in your highlights. If you put every single tackle you've made even assisted ones or barely tackles, like right there, this you're not really like getting in front of him. He's dragging you, definitely something that he needs to improve on is definitely like, maybe being more physical when it comes to it because it doesn't seem like it. And don't put this long of highlights if it's not everything. It's just you make a phenomenal play, because it seems like a lot of it's just like, you're not the first one there and, you're not the one that starts to tackle right there. Like you see right here, he just doesn't really, he drags him a little bit. He gets dragged a little bit. So he's like not making the best of plays. Comes in and he dives. He's diving. Not the smartest thing in the world is diving when you're trying to make a tackle. You don't want to do that, you know, because it's just, they could easily get more yardages off of that than anything else. Right there. Pushes him and forces him out. Makes a solid play. I'm not just trying to like, it's just like, like, that really wasn't, he was getting taken down no matter what. You kind of slowed him down, not really. I hate, it's just something I hate is when people show highlights of them like doing absolutely nothing. Like, I get it, my highlights were like that, but it's also my highlights were also a joke. So it's not like it was me being 100% serious about that. See, I wouldn't really call this like you making an amazing play because you had no idea what you were doing and you accidentally ran into him. You know, like, it's definitely a nice play if you meant to do it, but it really didn't look like you were trying to do that. You know, nice job. He's able to get there, hold on to it right there. Right there, getting dragged actually. That's something he definitely needs to like just not get dragged because it seems like he's just getting dragged defensively, which is like, something you do not want to be. You do not want to be seen as the guy that's getting dragged. Your line pushed you, that's not really you making that tackle. Okay. Gets in there, tips the punt, makes a nice play. Forces it to not be as long as what it would be. Like, he was going down no matter what. You really didn't need to come across. That really wasn't you making the play. I just don't like when people make highlights and it's like, their teammates are doing it. Nice job. He gets outside, doesn't even at all like grab him. The guy's holding on to him. He's able to just stay in front of him and he's able to make a play. I didn't see where he was on that play, but fine. Nice job. He's able to come across and make a sack right there. You see, that's actually a highlight play. You're coming across, quarterback makes center makes a mistake and you're able to capitalize on that mistake. Nice job. He's able to help make a tackle right there. That's right there. He's one of the first people to get there and he stops the tackle right there. Okay, let's look at his blocks. Nice job. He blocks him, pushes him out, makes a nice play. He was able to get the first down. I wouldn't be see don't be showing he's showing every single thing that they counted as a tackle. That's not like he had a huge gain on that. He was able to get the first down. And it was fourth down. It seemed like it was actually fourth down and long. He was able to make that. Like don't be showing that play like it's like something special. You let him get that get that massive yardage right there. Like you got to be like putting plays where you've made like an impact in the game. That wasn't really an impact play in the game. Because that's what highlights are. The highlights are like an impact play in the game that you did that changed either the momentum for your team or another team. I don't know. I don't know. He was over there. I don't know if he was the one that kicked it. It did seem like he was the one that kicked it, but it's like, yeah, he forced the ball out. Made a nice, good play right there. That's a highlight right there. Kids these days they don't know what a highlight is, and it's just like the worst thing in the world. You know, like they're not making momentous plays. It's silly things. They're just putting in plays they think they look nice in. When it's just like an average. play, you know. Notice how he pitches it out. It looks like I can't really tell because his number's always changing, so it's hard for me to tell. It's in there, pushes him, you know, gets him down. That's a nice job right there. Physical. Nice shot, but he doesn't he stop. It looks like he stops his feet and he just doesn't make a nice play right there. You know, he is not running through him. Okay, nice blocking right there. That's a nice blocking. You know, he seems like he's solid at blocking, but like, you know, definitely defensively he needs to improve. And he shouldn't be having his highlights be like this long if it's just like, you know, him not making a massive play. You know, he's diving down when he's tackling, you know. Okay, you're trying to make a play, but you miss the tackle, you look like a fool. You know, right there makes a nice block. But when you dive and you miss the tackle, it makes you look like a fool instead of just chasing him down. Right there, that's a nice play, but you're pushing him back. You're pushing him for more yardage instead of trying to pull him backwards. You know, but like that's something. And wasn't a crazy scrimmage play, and it's a team scrimmage. You know, I don't like when like actually I don't know if this is a team scrimmage, but this looks like it's just like not a good like, you know, you shouldn't like that. That's a highlight play, but don't be showing scrimmages. That's the things that I hate. I hate when people show scrimmages as if they're like the same as a game because they are not the same as a game. It is not mattering as much as a game. And you know, another dive, you know, gets there, but not the smartest thing in the world is to dive because they could easily dive also and make more yardage. Right there, stood and took the tackle and he got pushed back. You know, he's not running through when he's making those. You know, got there, you know, didn't give up on the play right there. That was a good job. But, you know, there are times where, but, right there, you dragged him back. You know, but there's definitely a lot that he definitely 100% needs to improve on, like his tackling. Because it just doesn't seem like he's tackling him the best. You know, he's not really pushing him back and make it a play. Like he's getting, and then when he dives, you know, that's the one thing that I've always learned is never dive to make a tackle. Because you dive to make a tackle, you miss, you look like a fool. And it's so much harder to get up after a dive. Nice shot. He forces the ball out. You know, even though the ball like gains more yardage in it, you know, force the ball out right there. You know, all of his plays, like, you know, a lot of them is just, you know, he's diving to make a tackle, but what happens is the guy gets like 5 extra yards instead of you actually getting in front of them and hitting them like a real man. You know, grabbing his legs isn't gonna do as much as getting up into his chest and knocking him backwards. You know, like that's something you need to get into his head is that he's not doing that and he missed the tackle. You easily see that. Like actually, let's take a look back. Like, you know, right here, we're gonna see. Like you see, he misses this. I don't know. Is he one or is he? Because it looks like he missed the tackle on the other one. Because this is one, so then it switches. It's like, it looks like he's just like not like barely touched him. I don't know. He could have easily stood up and made a better play off of that. Because that's definitely like something he needs to improve on. Is definitely his tackling. Because that's like he's the worst tackler I've ever seen. He's diving for everything and he's just not able to make a good play, which is the worst thing in the world you want to see is have your player just like diving, went down to his knees, able to get extra yardage. Like that's not what you want. You want your guy to be able to stand up, push him back, and make a play. But yeah, guys, remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Peace.